What the heck is going on? Oh boy. Okay, this is new to me. The battery died, I think. So I put my trickle charge into it. I connected that. And it's doing this weird thing. Can you hear that? I'm hoping that's just charging. I went to unlock it and nothing happened with the immobilizer, the key fob. And then I opened the doors manually with the key. Obviously the windows didn't go down, so I had to do it very carefully. And so I just hooked up my trickle charger, my tender, hoping that gives it some juice. But I'm not loving that sound. Well, I came out here to do what was supposed to be probably the easiest thing I could ever do on this car, change the cabin air filter and the engine air filters. And I go to open the car and that happened. Heart's beating a little bit because if that's something to do with the battery and like frying the cluster, I don't know, that does not sound good. I was able to hit the immobilizer after a few minutes of the battery tender being connected, and then that flashing went away. So I'm hoping it was just the alarm or something. I don't know. My alarm is, I think, fried. I have to replace that. That's another story. Anyways, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Obviously now I can't close the doors because the windows were not able to go down the inch or so that they go down normally when you open the door. If I close it, I risk damaging the windows. So both of the doors are open while this thing is charging. Let's hope that, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes, we get up to what we need to actually run the electronics. While that's happening, I'm going to unscrew the 4 screws on each of these air boxes. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Unclip these here, and then take off the boxes and remove the filters. All right, air box is off. Now let's remove the filter. Should be able to just peel it right out. Maybe. All right, let me put the camera down. All right, that was really snug. If yours is really snug, you may just have to use a little screwdriver to pry it out. Then it's easy, it comes right out. So this is it. Let's see the inside the little veins here. Hard to tell, it doesn't look that dirty, but of course it's a no-brainer to replace it. Also doesn't look too bad in there. I'm gonna give it a wipe with a microfiber towel just to clean it out, but looks pretty good. Got my service stuff from Ricambi. So I ordered the 2 air filters here, part number 190880. I got my cabin filter, and then this is for the oil change. Got this oil filter wrench, which was recommended. Oil filter here, crush washer, and then all of my oil. I will do this in another video, but sneak peek, I got Redline 5W40. This was recommended on a bunch of forums. So we'll get to that later, but let's get these in. New one slid in very easily. All 4 screws tightened, and that side's done. Now repeat for this side. If you're doing this careful, some of them have little nuts below because the thread is stripped. So just be careful. Oh, I meant to put the date on them, so I didn't put it on that one, but I just wrote both replaced May 2024. I mean, I expect to have the car again by next year, but who knows? All right, out with the old, in with the new. That should conclude the engine air filter replacement. Very easy job. Took all of 5 minutes. Okay, mild relief. I just went to turn the key and there is power. So I was able to lower the windows, open the frunk, and now I can shut the doors. Oh, okay. Things aren't entirely bad, but I won't be able to start it up until tomorrow because it's really crappy out and I want to be able to go drive it. So, yeah, that is the thing about Ferrari ownership. Something as simple as changing the air filters. I went to turn the key. Apparently the battery died, and you saw what happened to the instrument cluster. That freaked me out. And so since I can't start it yet, I don't want to start it until tomorrow, until I can drive it, I'll probably be sleeping a little less easy tonight. But hey, that is just part of the joys of owning a 24-year-old Ferrari, and it being my first Ferrari and me not knowing everything about this car. So what are you gonna do? Okay, onto the cabin filter. This also should be easy. just take this stripping off. Apparently it comes off. Yes, it does. Ooh, I gotta be careful because mine is coming apart. Or it looks like it's actually designed to come apart there. But anyways, take this off and then pull this out. Kind of push in there. Give me a second. I want to make sure I know what I'm doing. Yeah, this looks pretty dirty. Dirtier than the engine air filters. So let's go ahead and replace that. Here's the part, 65384-300. New one in, slides in like butter. Rubber seal back on, good to go. That was super simple. This is kind of cool. I've peeked at this before, but in case you haven't seen it, this comes with the car, a little emergency kit. We got a little tow hook here that slides into the front of the car. Got some wrenches and pliers and whatnot, all Ferrari branded. So I'm sure they're like 5 times as much as they would be without that label. Got some fuses, some light bulbs, and then I think this is the AC compressor belt here. So pretty cool. Comes in a beautiful leather little briefcase here. All right, it's the next day. I'm gonna try to start it up, see what happens. All right, here we go. Key in, give it one turn. Then turn the key. All right, start it up. So far, should be okay. Gonna let it warm up for 5 to 10 minutes before I go on a drive. Well, I just went to put some air in the tire and the valve pressure stem was stuck open. So air was flooding out. So it kind of got stuck. I put a little screwdriver in there to dislodge the little valve thing. But now it went down to like 20 PSI, so I'm filling it up. Oh my goodness. We're back. Note to self, if you have a 360 or any type of these Ferraris, just hook it up to the battery tender. I knew that. I took a chance. It had been, I think, 2 weeks. And I think it's gone fine 2 weeks, but in the past. But for whatever reason, this time I didn't like it. So hook it up to the tender, drive it often, and make sure you rev it high, I guess. Drive it hard. All right, guys. See you on the next one.